Giuliani named in a sexual harassment lawsuit charging him with demanding sexual favors and engaging in alcohol-fueled rages and wage theft.
CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer here now with all the details on this. Marcia.
Well, the suit is from a woman he hired to handle business development for his firm as a graphic designer. It's filled with multiple allegations about influential politicians who reportedly demanded sexual favors.
He was constantly pressuring her, making sexual comments, sexual remarks to her, about himself. When they were supposed to be working, he would, as our client alleges, he would then grope her and try to initiate sexual contact.
Attorney Justin Kelton talking about his client Noelle Dunphy and the complaint she filed in Manhattan Supreme Court charging former Mayor Rudy Giuliani with sexual abuse, harassment, and wage theft. He reportedly refused to pay her the $1 million salary he promised. It is a complaint filled with shocking details and allegations, including that Giuliani drank morning, noon, and night and was frequently intoxicated, and therefore his behavior was always unpredictable. Giuliani also took Viagra constantly, would expose himself, and, quote, tell her that he could not do any work until you take care of this. Made clear that satisfying his sexual demands, which came virtually anytime, anywhere, was an absolute requirement of her employment.
She alleges that on several occasions she objected clearly, that he did not respect those objections.
Noelle Dunphy also made tape recordings of some of her exchanges with Giuliani, who, when she was hired in January 2019, was the private attorney of then-President Donald Trump. In fact, when she asked him if his firm had a human resources department where she could file a complaint, he reportedly laughed it off. Giuliani said he did not have a human resources department to suit charges and bragged that no one would ever sue him because he was connected to President Trump and he had private investigators who would punish anyone who complained. And there was also the matter of his reportedly inappropriate comments when he had been drinking, comments recorded by Noelle Dunphy.
Making all kinds of extremely vulgar sexual remarks, racist remarks, comments about the genitalia of Jewish men, for example, comments about different ethnic groups, comments about the bodies of prominent women like Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren, imagining them in sexual scenarios.
In published reports, Giuliani's attorney said he categorically denies all of the allegations of this frivolous complaint, but he didn't comment on whether or not his client and Dunphy were romantically entangled. Now, the suit also claims Giuliani gave Noelle Dunphy access to more than 23,000 of his emails, some allegedly containing classified and privileged exchanges with then-President Trump, his family, secretaries of state, and former attorneys general. Guys?
Okay. Thank you, Marcia.
Thank you, Marcia.